and to Sri Lanka. And I'm kind of excited because we're going to do a full review of the experience with Turkish Airlines. We're just on a 737 right now, but pretty comfortable. Row 1, business. And we booked all these through Aeroplan points, and we were able to use Aeroplan basically for almost all of our trips so far. From Mexico City to Istanbul, Istanbul to Bologna, and now Bologna all the way to Sri Lanka, Colombo, all on points. And I'll break that down in the comments in the description below, how many points we used and how we actually got these discounted points to essentially get a discounted business class fare, which, you know, is the only real way to travel. Okay, ready? Yeah, anyways, what did you think of that flight? That was pretty easy peasy, hey?
Easy peasy.
I will give Turkish Airlines top marks on I mean, this is still considered Europe, so it's intercontinental. Europe to Europe, and a lot of the European carriers kind of have a shit service. Like, you fly in the same 737 and you pay for business class, but all you have is economy class with a seat beside you.
Right.
It's not booked. And usually the food's not very good, and in this case, I thought our meal was great.
Great, yeah.
And then he brought you out your meal, and you thought it was too cold, so you said, you know what, this seems cold, so I'm going to bring it back to you.
We did.
So it was very, very nice. They're very, very
service.
sweet and kind.
Great service.
So 5 out of 5 for Turkish Airlines from Bologna to Istanbul. And now we're going to find the lounge, which I'm really, really excited about, the Turkish Airlines business class lounge, because there's lots of good food in there, and it's a magical place. You guys will see.
A few moments later.
Do you recognize any of these?
Yeah, something like this.
My luggage broke. How much is that one?
What happened to your doll?
My wheel broke.
Your wheel broke.
Yeah. So I'm going to look at buying a new suitcase. So this, okay, so this would be where you can maybe put like a lot of soft stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I got my little compression bag here. That kind of fits in okay. And the heat kind of just fits in just perfectly. Let's see if I can. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's
Perfect.
basically all my pants and shirts.
Okay.
It all fit. Alright, so I'm the proud owner of a new Samsonite bag. The other one was driving me crazy because it kept tipping over because a little foot broke. But there we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, still got to find that lounge. We're almost there. In you go, Jelly. All right, welcome to the Turkish Airlines Lounge, where all your dreams come true. The beautiful thing about this lounge is it's very big, so it's pretty hard not to get a seat. Although the last time we were here, we had to search this little area here where you can get kind of made to order. And when in Turkey, some of the best food in the world, and that's just looking delicious. When you come into the lounge, if you're looking to sip on some vino or some sparkling, it's always on the little carts and just self-serve. All right, so probably the only negative in this lounge is just lack of plugs for charging your stuff. But I know there's like charging stations around, but you got to leave your seat. But other than that, this lounge is so huge and lots of space. You're not going to have a problem getting a seat. Just so many food options. It really is, in my opinion, from a business class standpoint, one of the best lounges in the world. Now, I haven't been to Singapore Airlines business class lounge or Etihad or any of those other big ones, or Emirates. I've been to the Emirates First Class Lounge, which is something in of itself, and we got a really special surprise for you guys coming up near the tail end of our trip. We're taking Singapore Airlines First Class, and part of that is the First Class suites, but we get to spend almost a whole day in the special room, the room in Singapore, as we wait for our final flight to Tokyo, Japan. So that to me is probably going to be the best lounge I've ever been to in my entire life, but that's for first class. But as business class lounges go, I'm comparing to like Air Canada, United, all those kind of airlines, they just have nothing on Turkish Airlines, hands down. All right, well, lounge, check. A couple nice glasses of Turkish wine, check. Brown bread, check. Turkish tea, check. We checked it all off. Now the only thing I thought I might do was have a shower, but I didn't do that today. I was just going to push through. No shower before the plane. But we got a 9-hour flight ahead of us. Be boarding in about 20 minutes. And I'm looking forward to the review of flying to Colombo, Sri Lanka on the Airbus A330 with Turkish Airlines. Okay, so we're up in the air, cruising altitude right now. They just took our drink order. I don't know, Jill, what do you think about the older A330?
It's totally fine. Very comfortable.
For traveling together, I actually prefer it. I mean, the equipment is a little bit tired, but we've traveled on the 787 from Mexico City to Istanbul, and it's beautiful. I mean, a beautiful interior, you got your beautiful pod, but when you're traveling together, you can't really talk to one another because you're kind of like so divided. Even though we were beside each other in the pod, you're so far back that you're literally having to come around the divider to talk to your partner, and it's really, really tough. A couple things I like here. It's going to flip the camera. As silly as it may sound, I love the little storage below where I can just put my shoes. I got my little handbag there. You got a little place to put a little blanket, a little place to hang your jacket. So lots of room and nooks and crannies throughout the seat to literally store all your little goodies. So this is just over an 8-hour flight from Istanbul to Colombo in Sri Lanka. We got a nice little menu. Looking at it right here, I'm going to have the braised lamb, and I think Jillian is going to have the spicy chicken makhani. Before that, we get a little buffalo mozzarella and some marinated artichokes and olive oil. And a glass of red wine is on its way. So when the food comes, we'll chat a little bit more about that and see how that goes. Salad was good, Jill. A little cold, but that's to be kind of expected. But the weird thing is this here. It's like some kind of potato with carrot and peas and an onion, but it's like frigid cold. So I just think that was a mistake. Right? I just tasted it just to see what it tasted like, and it just tastes like cold potatoes and peas and carrots. It was just a little weird for me, so I'm not gonna finish that. All right, lamb, and I mean, not much for presentation, but it smells good. So I'm gonna taste it, and then, well, we'll let you know the verdict. All right, Jillian, you got some curry chicken?
Yeah.
And?
Saffron rice and grilled broccoli.
I mean, not the prettiest plate, but listen, the taste test hotel holiday.
It smells delicious.
I mean, it's super tender. I'm gonna give her a go. Actually, you know what? Not bad. Well, good morning. Morning, Jillian. Jillian has nothing to say. Anyways, it is, what time is it? 3:30 in the morning. Sri Lanka time. I don't know, got around 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, we just had a little breakfast. Just having a little coffee. And in about an hour and a half, we'll be landing. We have a driver waiting to pick us up at the airport. Well, he will be there when we get there, so that's kind of cool. Already made those arrangements. And we got a 4.5 hour drive, Jillian, through the jungles of Sri Lanka. So I don't know what to expect at all, but I think it'd be kind of cool. But I think we're going to be a little tired. I was going to show my face because I'm very sleepy looking. Got my fancy glasses on. So yeah, I think all in all, decent enough. I'm not going to be raving about the flight today, but at the end of the day, it was comfortable. We got fed. The service was really, really good, actually. They're very attentive. Anytime we needed something, the staff were always there to help us out. So all in all, I think that was a success. If you're going to Sri Lanka, one thing you need to get is a visa. That's a pretty straightforward process. I'll put a link in the description as to how you can do that. And the next video will be, well, we got 3 days there, and we have no idea what to expect, to be really honest with you. I mean, we have a general sense of what we're going to expect, but not 100% sense. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment below. Is Sri Lanka on your list of places to go? Yeah, I kind of rhymed there, Jill. All right, everybody. On that note, I think we'll go back to the regular sign-off in español. Nos vemos hasta luego en adiós desde Turkish Airlines en route to Colombo, Sri Lanka. Bye-bye.